you have to burn your boats behind you. So you want only 3 months of savings. Quit your job, and then you want to uh, go downtown and do street photography. Do 8 hours a day for a month. Well, what's my style? After 2 days, you'll know your style, and after 2 days, you'll get good. 8 hours a day. See, people conditioned through the so-called public education system to uh, have this dopamine need to please some authority figure, some boss, and so you'll know that you'll have no problem getting up, sitting in traffic for an hour, working 8 hours a day, focusing mentally and physically, providing tasks for some other human being, and then another hour back in your car. You can do that every day, 5 days a week, no problem. But when you think about having the energy to get in your car, drive for an hour, do 8 hours of street photography, hour back, you're like, I don't need to do it. Yeah, because you have a job and you spend your life doing things for another human being and for the benefit of their company. You've been conditioned in the school system to do that. So the only way to let go of that is you have to put a fire under your own ass. And the only way you can do that is to quit your job. Otherwise, you'll say, after you're done work, or in the weekend, you'll be like, well, I'm gonna get those street photography business going. Get my website. I'm gonna sell my ebooks of my street photography. No, you're not, because you go, I don't have to do it, right? It's always in the back of your mind. That's why you burn your boats. Who is it? Some clown when they came over to invade some area or whatever. He had the soldiers or whatever when they landed, burned the boats. That wasn't just so they physically couldn't go back. It was so they mentally couldn't go back. They had to move forward, 100%. You quit your job with just 3 months savings. You have no choice. You've got to go forward. Now you can go, well, I'll go get another job. Well, then you're continuing to be the bitch of some other human being. At some point, you're going to have to be self-directed. Believe me, you quit your job with just 3 months savings and you'll be on the street, and your family will be on the street. Believe me, you will get your ass on a train, a sky train, a bus. You will get downtown and you will take photos for 8 hours a day. Because, and this is not something I would tell anybody in 1984. I would not say, put together a photo book and try and sell that. I wouldn't say that. It wouldn't be possible. But now, with the internet, with ChatGPT, telling you point by point how to do everything, how to set up a website, how to market, how to integrate a payment system, credit cards, PayPal, how to link your bank account so you can get paid, all of that. It's just a ChatGPT prompt away. A 10-year-old could do it. In fact, your 10-year-old is more qualified to do it than you. So there's no excuse now. You can burn your boats. And I'm telling you, if you, like me, if you spend 8 hours a day downtown in East Vancouver taking photos for a month, like 200 hours of photo taking. I just took, my camera, bottle of water. I would treat myself to 3 coffees a day at the Tim Hortons. But then I would take photos. Guess what? Guess what? All the questions were answered. What's my style? That got answered on the ground. The map's not the territory. And the other thing is, briefly look up on Google Earth where you're going. But don't start zooming into Street View going, oh, work out the angles. This is a good alley. Don't do that. Just use Google Earth for the area that you're going to. That's it. You need boots on the ground. Put that camera up to your eye. Start taking photos. After 8 hours, you're going to have a sense of what your style is, what your framing is, what focal length want to use, all their camera settings, ISO, everything. That all answers itself after physically taking the damn pictures. You can't sit at home going, "Ooh, I got to work out, kind of what's going to." No, you discover that on the ground. And it'll be based on your own level of comfort and are you anxious? Are you self-conscious? Are you bothered by people staring at you? You can't take photos here. All those stuff will determine your unique way of snapping those shots. And you can only determine it by being there. And it will make it unique. And then your photo book will be unique. It will be a unique perspective. And you will find everything about what makes a terrific photo. But it'll take you a week, 8 times 10, 80. It'll take you 80 hours. After 80 hours, if you're taking, and I mean take photos, like don't piss around. You're there to take photos. Pretend it's your boss telling you to take photos. Because if your boss was paying you to go down and take photos for 8 hours of this, you'd do it. You'd get down there, you'd be taking photos all day long. I can't wait to get the dope and the praise from my boss. Oh, good job. And avoiding the punishment. How you were conditioned in the public indoctrination system that taught you to be a good little worker slave. You got to break out of that. You got to be self-directed. You have to be in charge of your thoughts and your actions rather than having your thoughts directed to what some other human being wants you to do. That's just don't die like that. So my book, my photo book of East Vancouver, and yeah, you're scared at first. You don't want to be there. You got all kinds of sketchy people around you. Well, believe me, you know what? After 3 weeks, I was down there and I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. You're not going to intimidate me. I'm going to take a picture of your face in that alley. And you're going to be saying, don't you and I'm going to be like, great. More great photos for me. More great photos for me. Because guess what? I'm not there to offend you. But I am there to document the reality of the alleys in East Vancouver. That's a legitimate activity. I'm well within my fucking rights as a guy who pays bitch-ass taxes all my goddamn life. I'm standing in public on a public sidewalk. You fucking rights, I'm going to take a photo and fuck you if you don't like it. And that's my attitude. And you say, well, that's not very compassionate because these people have problems. Yeah, you're right, they do. But none of those things are a justification to prevent me from exercising my goddamn charter rights to stand on a sidewalk and take a photo and to live my life. I only have a limited number of days as well. And if I want to capture something, and here's the other thing, with my website and putting together the electronic book for sale in various formats. Well, how do you do? But yeah, ChatGPT. Don't worry about it. The last 3 years, well, I spent 3 months taking photos and then set up the website and stuff. The last 3 years, I have made, after marketing. Well, how do you market? ChatGPT. You figure it out. It's the same thing with taking photos. What's your photo style? Get on boots on the ground. Start taking photos for 2 days in a row. You know your style. And then necessity is the mother of invention. Believe me, you got all these great photos. That's what causes you to figure out how to market. But anyway, after all said and done, after 3 years, after taxes, extortion, theft, whatever it really is, after marketing expenses, website, all that stuff, my profit is $892,000 in 3 years. So that's about $280,000 a year I've made the last 3 years for 4 months. 4 months of hard ass on the ground work. And I worked for myself and I didn't get paid during that 4 months, but for 4 months I work like a Turk for myself. And that boosted my self-confidence, gave me respect for myself. I praised myself when I took good photos. I didn't need anybody else to say, hey, good photo. I didn't need a boss to say, hey, good work. Oh, pat you on the back. Good. No, I told myself, that's a great photo. Because I'm a human being and my opinion is worth something, even when directed towards praising myself. So I did that. And that built my self-confidence, and it built my respect for myself, that I had an opinion that mattered when assessing my own work. And the best part is the last 2 years, over $600,000 has been completely passive income, just the book selling online. Because, of course, of the hardcore, raw, in-your-face, graphic nature of the photographs, the architectural, the depth of field, the choices, the faces, the grit, and that was all. That's my style. That's what I captured, and it didn't come from me sitting at home thinking about, what kind of photo story. No. You got to get in the jungle. You get in the jungle, you get yelled at, somebody throws shit at you, tells you to F off, you get physically threatened, people walking up to you, you got to run. You got to, that's my style, is how my body, my nervous system, my, level of, it also teaches you a lot about yourself. You work in a safe environment for some other person, you never learn about yourself. You never learn about what makes your heart pound, what scares you, what makes your hands shake, confrontations, how you deal with them. I don't deal with them very well, but believe me, because I quit my job and I had 3 months of saving, believe me, you tuck in to whatever you have to say, I got to pay, in 3 months, I'm going to be where you are. I'm going to be sitting beside you in 3 months if I don't fucking take this photo of the alley, whether you're fucking sitting there or not. And so I'm well on my way now, and now my confidence is through the roof. And the best part is I don't answer to anybody. I have fuck you money too. I have fuck you money. And am I spending it? Nope. It's tucked. It's tucked into investments. So now it's all in investments. So now I have a conservative, diversified portfolio, mostly in the Canadian version of the S&P 500, but some covered call ETFs and paying dividends and stuff. This last year, and much of it tucked into, about 35% of it tucked into TFSA. I'm clearing about $50,000 this last full year, because that's the investments, $50,000 in free investment money, in addition to the about 200 this year, about 260,000 in profit from continued electronic book sales. And that's the other thing that's great about digital cameras, and everything's digital. You download the books digital. Yes, there is a paper option that you can order. That's a print on demand option, and I've sold a lot of those. And the internet, the internet is your ticket to express yourself, and to express yourself in a connected, profitable way, a really profitable way to the marketplace and to the economy. And you don't need some bitch-ass job working for some other human telling you what to do, because that's how you were conditioned in this slave racket called the public school system, which simply was obedience training to have the energy to do what some authority figure placed in front of you through your entire adult life tells you to do. Well, those days are over for me, and they can be over for you as well.